Money FM 89.3. Best of Friday Night Live. Friday Night Fibbing.
And welcome back to the Friday Night Live with me, Dan Coe and Neil Humphreys. It is time for Friday Night Fibbing and time for me to redeem myself yet again because Nas has failed me last week.
Excuse me. You were a long way behind, long before Nuz sat in the chair.
Of course, James has to be the first to give us the score chart, and the latest score illustrates Neil 18, Dan 13. Neil, our man has a long way to go to catch up with you. Yes, I do.
So to use a football analogy, right now I'm kind of Liverpool.
And I'm Man U.
And you're Manchester United. Yes. Or West Ham United.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Equally bad. Equally bad.
Well, but let's try to get him today. I've got a very, very good story, a blast to the past yet again. So all you got to do is to text us, help Neil. Tell him whether the story is a fib or whether I'm telling the truth. And you can send us a text via WhatsApp at 8855-0893. I'll tell you a story, and it's up to you and Neil to decipher and think whether it's going to be a fib or Friday Night Truth.
Okay, pass me the phone.
Okay.
Come on, listeners, help me out.
Prepare yourself.
I am holding the phone.
Neil Humphreys.
In my hand. Over to you.
Okay, Neil. Let's turn back the clock. Back to when little Dan just turned 5.
That suggests there's now a big Dan.
Yes. I'm gonna say this story in a third person perspective, okay?
Okay,
So,
little Dan.
Little
yes.
Dan was 5 years old when he was on his way to a rather secluded place in Thailand with his family.
It's always Thailand. It's always Thailand.
That's where the best story comes from.
Okay.
But so he was with his family. They were on a road trip. It was rather late, and they haven't eaten for a good, at least, I'm thinking, 7 to 8 hours. Because it's been a long drive from the last location to the other, and they were heading towards a really nice seafood restaurant. So while little Dan was, in the car, and he was kneeling on the middle seat and looking to the back because he was playing some games with his family members. I think it was his cousin.
This is when you're parked. You're sitting down. The car's
No, I was a little boy, right?
But the car's not driving.
No, the car was driving.
And you're in the middle of the two seats.
No. So imagine like a 7-seater.
Yes.
Right? The middle seat where the passengers are usually at.
You've got a
so
seat
I was just,
belt
I've got a seat belt and
Okay,
everything.
okay, yeah.
I was just, looking behind, and my cousin was playing
it.
his Game Boy. And then little Dan's sister was so hungry, she decided to just grab a bite of little Dan by biting his little butt.
Oh.
And it was so bad, it left a really bad mark and it almost bled.
Wow.
And poor little Dan was crying all the way through.
That's
Is that
a good
true?
story.
Or is that false?
Oh, come on, folks. There's so many questions. WhatsApp 8855-0893. Straight away,
Yes.
James is saying, Neil, at the age of 5, do you think he can remember this story so well? I was thinking that, James. I was thinking that.
Neil was 4 or 5 when he remembered himself painting over naked magazines.
Yeah, and Fuchi-Ren says, and I think it's better today,
Yeah.
Fuchi-Ren says, oh man, Dan, please come up with a good story today. No more you losing 4 part-time jobs again. Okay. No, this is a good story. Good story.
I think it's a good one. Okay, to sum it up, okay? We were driving. We were, just about 8 hours since our last lunch, our last meal. And we were just going through a really secluded road to this really nice seafood restaurant in Thailand with my family. My cousins were there as well. My sister was so hungry, she decided to bite my butt.
Okay.
Really bad. It almost bled. It left a really bad scar. And I was crying the way through.
Okay, number one question.
Yes.
I don't want to get too anatomical.
Okay.
But how? Your butt is on the seat. I mean, how does
No, I was kneeling on the seat and I was
see.
facing back.
So you weren't sitting properly, were you, in the car?
I was a naughty boy.
He was a naughty boy.
Yes.
He's a naughty boy. So you had a seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Being a very naughty boy.
Yeah.
And you'd somehow on your knees.
Yep.
And so your butt facing your sister.
My butt was facing the front of the car.
Got it.
Right. And my
she's leaned
sister
across.
was sitting, in front. I mean, she was just facing the front, right?
Yes.
And then she just wanted to joke around and fool around.
Got it.
She just decided to just bite
Got it.
my butt. And just joke around about how hungry she was. And
okay.
it left a scar.
How
physically and
Got
internally.
It. Of course. How old was she? Please don't say she was 25.
No. Oh, no. That's not right.
That would, right.
No.
Because this story is so right.
She was 6 years old.
She was slightly too old. I wouldn't actually know because
Six. I mean, she's not even like primary one.
Actually, I was famously, everybody knows, I was bitten on the bottom by a P1 girl.
Oh.
In my first day at school teaching.
What?
Yeah, that's in the book.
Okay. Well,
so
okay.
So it is possible.
It is possible.
Okay.
And she's my sister. We're all close.
Oh, well, not that close.
Yeah.
Why did she do it? Did she explain why? Was there any?
So, like, we were all complaining since the ride started that we were so hungry, and our parents really wanted us to just tolerate until we could eat at the seafood restaurant. And we didn't expect the journey to be that long. And besides, it was in a rather forested area. So we didn't really have a place to just stop by a convenience store to buy some food.
Got it.
And then my sister was just complaining how hungry she was. She was making a lot of noise. And I didn't care much about what she was doing. Next thing you know, I felt a sharp pain on my right butt.
She's primary one. She's not like...
No, she's not. She's kindergarten, K2.
Almost primary
Almost
one,
primary
6
one,
years old.
Yeah.
That's old enough. She's not seriously trying to eat you, is she?
No, she's not. She's just fooling
playing.
around. Yeah, she's just playing around,
And
just little kids and their little stuff.
You obviously cried because it was quite painful.
It was painful, yeah.
What did your parents do?
Well, my mom obviously scolded her. My dad was just busy trying to navigate his way through the forested area.
Yeah.
And then that was pretty much it. I mean, at the end of it, my sister was just laughing. My whole family was laughing about the story because they saw the mark on my butt. Like, that the teeth mark
Yes.
in the shape of an oval.
It didn't leave a scar, did it?
No. It didn't leave that bad of a scar. But it was like when it was part of my butt was dented in.
And
yeah.
Did it stay serious, or did you become the butt of the jokes, or what happened after that?
Well, I mean, like a couple of years later, we're still laughing about it.
Okay.
So I became, the butt of the joke at the end of the day.
Right. So Futuren says, what the heck? So we potentially have two guys in the studio whose buttocks were bitten by small 6 or 7 year old girls. That's actually true. Well, in my case,
I mean, if you
Futuren,
put it that way,
it's 100% true.
Mine is 100%
I'm
true.
not 100% sure on his story. Right. Question from James. Neil, ask him what he ate at lunch to see if he remembers that as well.
Well, I think I had some Thai food. It was, I believe, the basil chicken with a bit of chili.
Sounds nice.
Sounds delicious. I'm actually hungry. It might actually be my craving now.
Right. Now, had she done this before? Was she a regular biter? Because a lot of kids go through a phase where they do bite a lot.
Funny that you ask, because my sister, she does a lot of things. Oh, wait, that's a weird way to phrase it, but she likes to suck on her pillow.
Oh,
okay. She has this habit. It was so bad to the point my mom was so frustrated with her. I don't know. She just has this habit of just smelling the pillow and just suck. I think kids got like their weird ways of dealing with or they're coping with stress, right?
Yeah, what they do in your house. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I was sucking on my thumb a lot until I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
For her, it was a pillow, and it was so bad to the point where it turned yellow. So my mom threw it away. She was so upset with it, and I don't know, she just spent the next few years of her life before she matured, just biting on things, I guess.
And did she ever do it again afterwards?
Bite me?
Yes.
I think she did a couple of times here and there on my arms, just for fun. But she's a bit of a biter. Yeah.
All right, last chance, guys. I've got an answer in mind.
Yeah.
I'm not going to reveal it
Tell me what
you're I'm leaning towards
the truth.
Fibbing. I'm leaning towards fibbing. But it is a very good story, and I'll tell you why. All right, Fuchi Ren says, okay, it's a fib. Come on, La Dan, how will you remember what you had for lunch on a random day when you were just 5 years old? See, that, I think, is where you try too hard. I'm with Fuchi Ren on this one.
Okay, the thing is, I don't know why, but my memory is really fresh when it comes to...
When it comes to lying.
holidaying with my family as a kid.
Okay.
I could remember the smallest of details.
That's true.
Because those are the memories that I cling to and I crave, especially since, we're all adulting and just stressed with life. And sometimes you just want to turn back time and just relive the childhood.
If I could turn back time. Now he's turning into Cher. Okay, WhatsApp 88550893. I want your answer, yes, no. Is it a truth or is it the fib? And I'll go with the majority on this one. Truth or fib? Let me know. WhatsApp 8855-0893. But I need your answer now. Okay, last question.
Yes, last question, Neil.
How long before the redness, the soreness, the pain went away?
Oh, I think it was about 2 or 3 days.
2 or 3 days.
Yeah, it was quite bad. Like, I really mean bad. Because when she bit on it, she refused to let go.
What were you wearing? Shorts?
One of those shorts, you know, the kids' shorts are usually a bit light.
Yeah.
So,
Like the
I mean,
ones
if
you
it
get
was
at the
like
Pasar Malam.
jeans, like if I were wearing jeans, I think it would be fine because jeans has a bit of that you know, hard texture to
Like
it.
those
right?
little cute sets you get in the Pasar Malam,
Yeah.
little thin white
like
short
little
sets.
shorts, right?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just really flimsy material, and it's really thin as well, so she could bite through
Yeah.
and just clench the jaw in there and just really get a good grip on it.
Now she sounds like a dog. Now she sounds like a Rottweiler.
That was what I thought of her back then.
Yeah, well.
And she refused to let go. She held it there for a good 4 to 5 seconds.
Right.
Before I started screaming, and it was so painful that I teared.
That I can believe.
Yeah.
And for that reason,
Yeah.
I'm going to go with, and it has to be entirely true
Yeah.
or entirely false.
Yes.
Dan, I think tonight, good story though. Good story.
Thank you, sir.
Weird story.
It's weird, yeah.
That's
found it a
why
bit
I'm
hard
changing.
as well.
That's why I'm changing, because it's so weird. It might be true.
I'm trying to be careful with the words I used. But okay, I gotta say, whether it's true or whether it's false, that trip happened.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, the
Yeah, of
restaurant
course. Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
to the seafood restaurant. I mean,
Yeah. All right, we've got we're split down the middle here between false and true amongst our listeners.
Why not we lay out the arguments?
Right, so
Who's
basically, you were
thinking
5
what?
years old. You was in a car, and
Yep.
your Dracula-like sister
Decided to bite and have
turned
a good.
into a Rottweiler.
Yep.
Took a chunk out of your backside.
She didn't take a chunk. She
Well,
tried to take a chunk.
metaphorically.
Yeah.
You screamed as you would do.
Yes.
And then, unbelievably, like a genius, like
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking, you
Yeah.
can remember every ingredient of every dish that you had that day at 5 years old.
Yes.
That's your story,
Because that was my favorite meal as a kid.
which is quite possibly true. James says, I think if he cried, perhaps he remembers. No, I believe that we remember these.
It can be like traumatic
Of
events,
course,
Yeah.
vivid, visceral memories
Exactly.
we have.
Yeah.
Very good story, Dan.
Yes.
Very good story.
Yes.
My final answer is tonight, Danko.
Yes.
You are Friday Night Fibbing.
Okay. All right. My story of my sister biting my bottom a good almost 22
I'll check.
years ago.
I'll check with your sister.
Right? Is indeed Friday Night Truth! Yes! I'm telling you, it's the truth, okay? I'll get my youngest sister to even text you and tell you that.
I want to
Because
call
she
this
remembers
show.
the detail.
We'll call her after the break.
Oh, she's
We'll
in Europe now, so it's a
Okay,
bit
we
hard,
can't.
yeah.
Oh, she's in Europe.
Yeah, she's having a time of life with her fiance.
Look out, Europe. Dad's sister's
Yeah.
coming.
She'll be biting those butts, so be careful.
Oh, don't turn around. Dad's sister's on the march.
Or just make sure you feed her right.
And that, my folks, is a very weird Friday night thing.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.